Welcome back, everyone. Today we are actually back in West Coast only for a little bit because we need to go get a dump truck. Now you could get a dump truck in Utah, but it would be incredibly difficult. At the moment we will get that worked out. There we go, couldn't get in for a second. But check this thing out, we ended up buying this. This is our, well, it's a Race Tab Edition T-Series that has an extremely long tilt deck. Really the only mod here is the transmission. It's a 10-speed automatic. It has a bit more customizability, like our locker just to get going here. Now the goal today is to get a dump truck and do some dump truck material deliveries. It's already probably been noted before, we're a little bit late to this video. It was announced quite a while ago, but we ended up adding the dump truck to have material delivery availability, and with that we reworked the whole material delivery system. We also added working cement trucks, so want to go be a cement truck driver or dump truck driver, you now can use those vehicles and do those materials. We are having the weirdest traffic jam right now. Let's go ahead and get out of this area. We'll make this corner. The truck's extremely long and it's becoming its detriment. Here we go. So we are waiting for a dump truck to be available. There's nothing in the shop at the moment, and you might notice something special about this truck. We named it a repo truck. We went ahead and put repo on the license plate because it's been a long time since we've done repo missions. And in order to do repo missions, as a reminder, you need to have your license plate say repo. And then at any time, you can go ahead and stop, open up the phone, go to repo, and hit generate mission. Take a second to think. Looks like we are picking up a Barstow Javelin. Go ahead and exit your phone, a waypoint should show up, and then you go ahead and do your repo missions as normal. Let's go pick this thing up and see where it needs to be delivered. One thing to note about this 10-speed automatic transmission, it normally works just fine. However, this is an incredibly used truck. I think it's 300 plus miles on it. I think it's 300,000 miles on it. Because of that, I think the torque converter is extremely worn, because as you can see, we can go up through all gears. Oh, too far. We can go up through all gears and the revs don't change at all. So the engine is overpowering the torque converter. We still can drive it, but we're going to need to replace this before we take this to Utah. I got impatient. Oh, we're committed. Excuse me, officer. Thank you. As you know, we got extremely important. You know what, we got a repo to go do. Fun fact, if you use your flashers, vehicles will get out of your way. Oh, I almost didn't see that. That was close. Okay. Looks like we're here. We are picking up this Javelin. I think it's from one of the mods in the collection, I would assume. Go ahead and drop this deck and get it loaded up. Now you could bind the keys if you wanted to. I like to use the controls though. Let's get this lowered down. I just love the way this engine sounds. Go, and then we'll hop in the Javelin. Stalled it. Not my car, wasn't used to the clutch, that's all. So just trying not to launch this thing and damage it. Go, load it up. Here, leave the brakes on. Raise the deck.
What did he say?
Alright, we are ready to hit the road. This is going, if I were to guess, maybe the Bruckle dealership or the Gavril dealership, I'm not sure. Put it in manual mode because we are just blowing through this converter. I can't wait to get this with a better converter. We do want to take this back to Utah at some point, but I really want to get a dump truck and use that in Utah. Doing some off-road debris delivery in Utah would be a lot of fun. Hopefully make some good money too. One thing I always forget to do is play with MK's dynamic weather mod. We do have it as part of the collection now. All you gotta do is hit Alt W and it'll change up the weather. Looks like you got a nice sunny day. Less clouds. I've expected some rain, to be honest. Seems like it always rains when we turn on the weather mod, but this is a rolling weather mod, so we will see what the weather turns into. Looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam. We do have a cop behind us. Really don't have any options here. Oh, okay, they sorted themselves out. Nice. Thought I was gonna have to use my big old bumper here to help them out. Oh, we still might get the opportunity. We have arrived. Pull into the parking lot. Officer, easy. We have a little patience here, a little space. I feel like you're trying to force a ticket there. Alright, let's try to see if we can back this thing in without having to unload it. Thought it'd be all fun to get the biggest tow truck I could. However, it has its downsides. Seems to be that we can tow almost anything. We can't really go everywhere. Here we go. Once it's delivered, you can go ahead, open up your phone, hit repo again and see how much you made. We made 4,000 on that, not bad. Then you can generate another mission, rinse and repeat. Let's head back home, let's check the stores and see if a dump truck is finally available. Alright, we found a dump truck. It's not the dump truck we wanted. I was really looking for a T-Series dump truck, and I'll probably get one before we head over to Utah. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and pick up this one and put the correct dump bed on. As you can see, this is a dump bed with an open top. If you go to cargo parts here, you have a working dump storage, install that. Now you have a covered dump bed. And with this, you can go do material delivery missions. They work just the same as the existing material delivery system. Basically, this dump bed is one giant material delivery box, or an aggregate box. So you can go and pick up anything that used to use that system. We're going to head over to the quarry, as that's one of the best pickup locations because there's so much stuff there, and try to make some quick money while we wait for that T-Series to show up. Alright, we have arrived at the quarry. Lock them up a little bit. Go to inspect. You'll notice tons of material delivery options, varying prices and weights. I think what we're going to try to do is, I want to do something heavy. Let's do some gravel. Let's head over to Seal Brick. That's a pretty quick area to go to. Although we won't really get a return load from there. You know what? Let's take sand to hot rolled. I think we'll be able to get some return loads from there. Now we did make a mistake in this purchase, and in that this is a V8. The diesel MD series sounds so good, and this is just your typical V8. It does have some horsepower, but it doesn't have low end torque, and so we'll see how it does with these heavy loads. I think the wind is starting to pick up as the dust spreads farther away. Go ahead and pick this up. You notice that back end starting to slightly weigh down a bit. It is a lot heavier. This is full throttle. Not too much for the truck. We didn't overdo it on this load, so that's good. There are heavier loads out there. Let's go ahead and deliver this to hot rolled. Alright everyone, so we were running from the police. We're gonna take the ticket. We're just gonna take the ticket. That was a good arrest. He didn't kill us. Fair and square win there. Only $1,000 bucks. Look at that. Only $1,000 bucks. Slight insurance increase. It's alright. I think I was speeding down the on-ramp, and they didn't like that. I look at it as getting onto the highway. I would have done it, but you know, whatever. It's fine. Definitely want to one day come through here and change up the police speeds. I think that might require AI work though, so I'm not sure the AI can really handle the increased speed. But we're just about here, and the cool thing about this stuff is you can deliver really anywhere. We didn't need to select hot rolled. As you can see, there's all kinds of delivery drop-off points. We're gonna go ahead and head to hot rolled. Hopefully get some decent money for this, and then try to get a return load out of there. Probably to... No, I think they export ash. I think you can pick up ash from them. So we'll see what they have, and eventually get that T-Series. So it looks like the unload area is over here, which is that's really cool. Didn't expect that. Drop off our sand, I think it was. 4,500 bucks, not bad. Again, the smallest dump trailer, so boards would only increase from here. Let's go ahead and pick up what they have. I think we gotta go to their office to see what they have. Oh, we just popped a tire? What? Okay, well, we're here. We'll deal with that in a second. They do have ash. It's pretty low value and pretty lightweight. Looks like it goes to 2 different places there. So we'll go ahead and pick up this and head on over. Okay, so I think the extra weight does a lot of damage to the tires because our outside tires just completely disintegrated. We might need to look into tire thermals stuff because, oh, they kind of look like they're good. No, they're definitely flat. I don't know if the tire thermals mod was made with heavy cargo trucks in mind. Looks like we do need a pickup over here. I want to forget that. Another funny thing that tends to happen is when you put your car on a trailer, that vehicle incurs tire wear as well, just from being on the trailer. We picked up our ash. Luckily, it's pretty lightweight. I don't know what's going on with our waypoint. This is gonna be a long run, but let's see if we can get it done on these tires. We gotta head all the way over to Spearleaf. Yeah, see what we make from this. This guy's riding the middle lane. I will say, I have heard rumors about the tires that if you change the tire pressure, that will affect tire wear by quite a bit. I can't remember if you need lower tire pressure or higher tire pressure for these semi-trucks and heavy cargo stuff. But it's something to look into if you're having tire wear issues. Maybe change your tire PSI. We have made it to the port. Now, the port I know does have some things you can pick up. I think there's some pretty lucrative things. However, our truck is kind of beat. I don't think it's going to be able to handle it in this lane. After we deliver this, we're going to head back to the villa. We're going to wait around for that T-Series. We need to get a T-Series dump truck. We'll also probably put this up for sale. I don't really like the V8 in it, and I don't want to spend the money to replace it. So drop this off. Probably didn't make a ton. Yeah, only 200 bucks. I feel like we chose the wrong thing. That's not a full truckload. It can't be. Wasn't really worth the gas, but let's go ahead and head back to the villa and look for that T-Series. Alright, we finally found it. Big old T-Series. This is a thing of beauty. Absolutely massive. So the MD series can hold about 4,800 units of, or maybe liters of materials. This can hold 12,000. So essentially almost tripling the size. Let's go straight to Utah and head for some of the lucrative debris they have there that they're trying to get out of Utah and do some material deliveries. Made it to the ferry. Totally just scratched our fuel tanks there. It's gonna be actually a little challenge. We're gonna have to back in. Oh, hold on, we're making a mess of this. Go. Radius not ideal, but we'll make it work. Alright, let's head to Utah. Alright, we made it to Utah. Tires are strangely going down even while standing still. Look into that. Something weird's happening. I think what we're gonna do is head over to the port, pick up a load, and then head over and start delivering. We're probably gonna pick up some dirt, take it to the construction site, and then head over to the debris pickup and use that as our return journey. Now, I do think tires are going to be an issue, and if that's the case, we might do some movie magic to correct that, just because that's a bit of a bug and kind of, I think, a little bit game breaking in the sense that we can't do multiple runs. So we're going to work around it. But other than that, I think we're gonna make some good money here in Utah. We should make some decent loot. We're over at the port. It is early in the morning, so it's a little dark. So let's go ahead and pick up. We normally loop around. I guess I will. We still are working on this drift track. It's well, this time it seems to be, no, yeah, this one's not working at the moment. We'll get that one fixed, but for now we're gonna ignore that. It also shouldn't auto start as you pull through. Let's loop around to the pickup location. Sadly, we may have to remove the drift track altogether if we can't figure it out. It looks like we have dirt and cement here. We're going to go ahead and take the dirt. And right now, there's only one location that needs the dirt. That's the construction site. So let's go ahead and head up to that. All right, truck looking pretty heavy. Very heavy, a little hard to get going there. Let's go and pull up our phone and look at our vehicle delivery or our vehicle sale offers. Nothing too great. I think we're just going to go ahead and take the cash. I don't have to keep working, or I don't have to keep waiting on this. And sell it to Bobby. Oh, that's a problem. Go ahead and get going. We are back in Utah. Had a little bit of an incident loading in. Game crashed, mainly due to a marketplace bug, I think. That's bad for the fuel tanks. Let's go ahead and head to the port. We're going to pick up our delivery load. I think we're going to take the dirt. I think there's actually not a whole lot of dump truck material delivery loads leaving the port. I think there's only one going to the construction site. We're going to take that, but that's going to get us across the map, make some money, and then pick up some debris along the way back. We also went ahead and raised our tire pressure, as well as opened up our brake cooling. I'm not sure how that's going to work as far as performance, if our brakes are going to, well, they shouldn't overheat at all. I guess aerodynamics will be affected. However, I looked up some possible hot fixes for the tire issues on semi-trucks, and it seemed like raising tire pressure helps. We're going to give this a shot, see if it helps at all. Might not do anything, but hopefully it does something. But we're also going to go ahead and take this vehicle deal, because I'm tired of seeing the pop-up. 37,000, it's yours. Looks like the marketplace bug was only a bug if you switch maps and then sell it from a different map. If you load back in, no, seem to be happy that time. We are here at the new port area. Now, there is a little drift track here, but it is broken at the moment. It auto starts as you pull through, and then the waypoints are messed up. So some debugging to do there. We're going to ignore all of that and head over to the pickup location. See what they have to offer. They got dirt and cement. We'll pick up the dirt. All 12,000 units that we can hold. And head over to the construction site. Now, of course, we would make a lot more money if we use the big dump trailer, and we might have to do that in a future episode. That requires getting a semi-truck and a dump trailer, and overall a higher equipment cost. Alright, it's definitely heavier. Now, the simple power weight ratio mod doesn't really take into account the weight until you get out and reset it. Right now we're currently 12,000 kilograms. If we get out, back in, we're actually weighing 36,000 kilograms. So pretty heavy load. Ooh, a taxi flew by. Let's hit that waypoint one more time. I think we're gonna have to climb the hill. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make a left out of here. Map doesn't know we can do it. We're definitely gonna do it. And we got a big hill to climb, so here we go. I'll be completely honest. This is gonna be a struggle. Even just coming up over the small hills there on the highway was really bogging the truck down. At this point, there's no turning back. I can't think of a better route to get there. Everything else is going to require some big ascent, and we might as well tackle the biggest ascent. I guess worst case scenario, you need to upgrade the truck, where it might become very important to upgrade your semi-truck. Yeah, hopefully we make it. We keep it in low gear here. Nothing crazy.
5 hours later.
Alright, we have made it to the top. Let's go ahead and pull over. Engine did great. Everything worked out perfect. Used a good bit of tire, but that's expected. Let's go ahead and turn on our weather. See what we get. Okay, rainstorm. I could have guessed that one. Let's go ahead and head on over to the construction site. It does rain pretty often, but I do really enjoy the rain. It gives it a nice change. There are obviously some drawbacks. For some reason, the rain likes to break windows. You'll notice their windows will kind of go in and out. It looks like our taillights are doing the same thing. And doing some funny things. I think it's something with vanilla particle effects. Nothing really can do about it right now. We're just going to enjoy what we got and hopefully be very careful on this large descent down into the other side of the mountain. Definitely going to run compression brakes. It's going to get tight up in here. We are in 4 low. We need to note that. This is not a race. This is just turning into a survival match. So we got some wind bursts coming up. Get slowed down. I'd rather crawl down than have any type of overspeed. I think we were using the whole road. Thankfully, nobody was coming back up it. Hard on the brakes. I suppose using too many brakes and warming up your brakes would affect your tire wear as well. Seeing tire wear at the very top there, the more inside is really heated, and those are also the axles with the brakes that are heated. So I think the tire wear uses a couple different points of measurement for heat, and one of them being your brakes, so or at least the inside of the tire. Okay, locking up. Alright, we're good. Water also making it a bit slippery. There's no way we both fit. Okay, I was stopped. You did that to yourself. I think we are a big old diesel. Not even a problem. We just climbed an entire mountain. This is gonna stop us. Okay, that's not quite how I wanted things to go. But we'll do what we gotta do. Alright. We are free. Officer, that was all of them. I have the dash cam to show it. We have made it slowly but surely. Every hill bogging down the truck. Down to second high. I'm gonna pull in here. Now hopefully we get rewarded pretty well. This has taken a substantial amount of time, and the truck is not cheap. 12,000 liters of dirt. So 14 grand, I think that's pretty good. Honestly, it was a lot of work, a lot of wear. A bit perilous. I think that's fair. I think that's pretty good. Let me know what kind of rewards you guys are getting, and let me know your thoughts on what those rewards really should be. Get paid more? Should we get paid less? Definitely don't think less. let's head over and pick up some debris. It's right across this valley here. In fact, I can see the location from here. So let's go ahead and loop around, and we'll meet you on the other side. Alright, we are here at our first location, where we want to pick up some debris. Inspect this. Now this debris is going to be extremely heavy, but it is going to be a lot more lucrative. Hoping we get paid really well from this. Yep, 12,000 liters going back to the port. So it's saying I should go the other direction, but I kind of feel like the dirt path would be best. I don't know. We already struggled at that last section. This part's it's so congested going up and down the hill. However, once we get up it, the journey's pretty much over, whereas this one, there's a lot of uphill dirt sections. Let's turn the truck around before picking this up. And we'll go the suggested route. I was going to do some more off-roading with it, but I have low expectations. Alright, truck looking a lot heavier. Ooh, that frame is moving. Let's go and hop out, see how much she weighs. 48,000 kilograms. Okay, and that didn't help things. I don't know why I just don't believe I'm here. Let's very carefully head back to the yard area, cargo yard. It's really leaning already. Okay, we're away. We definitely gotta be careful of traffic on this road. Not a lot of room for both cars to exist. In fact, there's already some incidents up ahead. We don't have a lot of great options here. I don't want to go any closer to that edge. Yeah, and we're just gonna have to shoot some people out the way. Sorry, very important, highly valuable debris here. This will encourage some people to move. Man, I'm not even on the gas. It's all gravity doing the job. So sorry, officer, I'll have to pay for things if I have to. If you're good with it, I'm good with it. Alright, seems like you're good with it. They'll figure that out. They'll figure that out. Yeah, already down into one low. This is not a steep grade at all. We still have to climb up that road right there. That's going to be the make or break moment. If we can get up that, we're going to be good. We're also doing some extreme tire wear, which is acceptable. It's understandable. Oh, okay, we got distracted. Front end collapsed? What's going on here? Can't turn. Our extra axle's not helping us here. Ran out of steam real fast. We just lost a tire. Back left. Oh, and the back right, I think. I don't know, we lost 2 tires. Oh, both on the left side. Interesting. And not ideal. Come on, come on. Oh, no. I think, okay, I have a theory. Hold on. Let's get this thing fired back up. I think oh, we just lost another tire standing still, and another? Okay, we're in trouble. I was gonna lift up the front axles, or the lift axles. They weren't helping us. Oh, we might be done. We're just on our inner tires now. We're in trouble here. Man, this truck has seen some better days. Yeah, we can't drive at all. Maybe let's open up. This isn't gonna work, but I just want to see if there's any tire that will spin. Oh, we have the parking brake on. When was that part set? Wait, okay, hold on. We're having some issues. Let's go ahead. I think we're having some air issues. Yeah, our air pressure's low. Which one is it again? We have 0 brake pressure. If you see it, it's the second dial on the bottom right. The big red band set to absolute 0. And we can rev these things up. Oh, we're moving. We're moving backwards. No! Well, on that note, I think that's going to do it for this one. We did not make it to our legendary debris run. We'll have to upgrade the truck. Maybe not do a construction run right before it. But with that, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. And now imagine if this was a repo mission. You had to, like, recover something off the road.
Isn't it lovely? I ain't looking back and focus on what's in front of me. Everybody days a number, but I'm still here luckily. I know that God got me, so I'm in good company. So take it from me, I got some places I should take you to see. You know it's easy when you ride with a G. Light speed, moving fast through the city, trying to find me some peace. I found